guys. So it's Tuesday, day 3 of the countdown. You just saw my food and my weigh-in. And I wanted to address, lamonica asked me if I ever gained during this journey, and I have gained. I've had, I think, 4 separate gains. One that I don't really count because it was like an evening weigh-in in jeans and everything. I was really sick and I knew I wasn't going to be better by Thursday, so I stopped, by Saturday, so I stopped on a Thursday evening and I weighed in. And that was like a gain of 1.4 pounds. But then the next week when I weighed in on my normal day, I lost like 4.5 pounds. So I don't really count that as a gain, but there was a gain of 0.2 early on, a gain of like 0.5 or no, 0.4 like 6 months in, and then after the first week and a half of doing the new Weight Watchers program, for like committing fully to the new program, I gained 0.6, and I was like, F that program. I count calories now. I am a firm believer in many aspects of the Weight Watchers journey. I journal religiously in my phone. I go to the meetings religiously. I have not skipped 1 week. And I will do those things for the rest of my life. And, depending on what they come out with, I may wind up back on program. I lost my weight with the old points program, and I'm not really comfortable, and I haven't been able to find a good balance for me on Points Plus because I am a food addict, and I can't handle the non-counted fruit. It just throws my head for a spin because it's like, no, I need to be able to hold myself strictly accountable. So that's where that's at, lamonica. How many calories do I eat a day? I try to aim for 1,200. Sometimes I'm a little lower. Tonight I was a little higher. I'm about like 1,450. Now, I didn't blow anything. I calculated the entire time, but I screwed myself up pretty royally because Sunday is my grocery day, and Sunday my wife asked me to go help her at work, and I went and helped her at work, and I gave up going to the grocery, and I have not been able to go to the grocery. Monday I had Zumba. Today we had a book report due, and the clip of the singing that you got to see. So when we had like the music recital, and it's like I have not had a chance, and tomorrow is Zumba, and so Thursday, it's just like not having, please stop, the right foods here changes the entire thing, because not having the right foods means that like when I need something or I want something, I'm finding alternates, and it's just not good enough. So I'm continuing to be hungry and to need something. So today I realized I have worked out more this week than not more than normal, because I normally work out a minimum of 3 times a week. And a lot of times 3 times a week is all I get in, but please stop. I've asked you twice now. But so already I've done 3 times, and like that was Saturday Zumba, Sunday run, Monday Zumba. I took today off, and then Wednesday I'm doing Zumba, Thursday I'm going for a run. So I think that might be why I was more hungry than normal. I'm assuming. Also, I didn't have my tea because I was out of tea and I need to pick some up. But I did drink lots of water. I did do all those things. But I was just like, you know what? I am hungry. And I've learned that about myself. I know it's not just impulse. I know it's not just desire to eat. I am hungry. And so I ate a little more. And I'm going with it. We're going to see what happens. I had a really good loss last week. I think it was a cumulative, but I would love to have another nice loss, but I'm not expecting too much, because it was a pretty big loss. As far as my topics I want to touch on, I feel kind of bad doing that to you now because I've already been talking for 5 minutes, but I'm going to go through. There were 3 random events that I think really changed everything in my exercise and then clothing situation. In my exercise situation, on my 30th birthday, my mom had the kids, and I was like, I would like to go to the gym, and I'm scared to go by myself. So my wife and I went. We just stopped at a random gym on the way home and went in. And it happened to be like the perfect layout for me with the perfect machines. And they had a Star Trek treadmill, and it is the most amazing treadmill in the world. It's not the fanciest, most crazy high-tech one, but it's the best run. And I've been on a lot of treadmills since then, and nothing compares to it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I would die to have one in my house. Die. So, I think discovering that treadmill really made me more apt to run. And I, joined that gym strictly to have a love affair with that treadmill. So, had that been any other gym, it might have happened totally differently. I might not have fallen in love with the idea of going. I might not have, decided that that was something I wanted. Number 2, my friend Kim, Carpool Weight Watchers buddy, was like, hey, you should come, I really want to try Zumba. Do you want to try Zumba? And I was like, yeah, sure, that's cool. Let's do Zumba. So, we went to Zumba at a Curves, and it was a nice class. The girl was alright. She's pretty average. And whatever. It was a workout. It was an hour, and it went by fast. And I was like, yeah, we might be able to do that again. So I mean, it was alright. It wasn't like the fire that I have for it now. Well, then Kim was like, well, there's this other girl who gives classes for free. Do you want to go there? And I was like, I guess because it's free, I'll go. And I went. And I fell in flipping love. That Zumba was totally different and totally amazing. And had she not given away that free class, I probably would not have gone because I would not have paid for Zumba twice. Lesson learned, try different people because the instructor can change the game. If you like low impact, having a crazy high impact instructor might turn you off. I personally like hip hop Zumba. I like a lot of movement. I like a lot of abs and legs. I like that. So, for me, the traditional, just straight up Latin dances wasn't working. So that's number 2, random thing. Just find that free class. The third random thing is that I have a friend, you've actually met her on the Crescent City Classic video, who had fat pants. And I needed some because my pants were too big. And she was like, oh, I'll give you pants. And she was supposed to come down. So I sent her a text message, and I was like, hey, if you still have your fat pants, please bring them. And she was like, okay. It was kind of weird. I was like, God, she's acting kind of funny about it. Well, come to find out, I sent that message to my friend Kim, who had never had a conversation about giving me pants, but was like, whatever, I have fat pants, I'll give her. And she gave me a pair of 14 pants. So through an accident, I wound up with, instead of a size 20 pants, because I was in a size 26. Well, sorry. I was wearing my 26s still, and my friend Sheree was going to give me an 18-20. And, but I accidentally talked to Kim, and she gave me a size 14, and I held them up, and I was like, oh, that's laughable, but maybe I'll make them my next goal. And I tried them on to see how close to those goal pants I was, and I got in them. And that was a major wake up for me. It was like, whoa, even if it's thrift store jeans, I have to do something about these giant ass pants I'm wearing because it's ridiculous. And I think it made me realize, I think that was the first time I realized how much my body was changing. And up until then, it really was all about health. So it was like, wow, I have done so much to myself. It's crazy. So yeah, 3 random things. The perfect gym on accident, free Zumba, and an accidental text message got me a size 14 pants. Woo woo, woo woo. Alright guys, see you tomorrow.